bloomy bloom bloom a little bit. Oh, I like that a lot actually. Okay, we're just gonna clean the brush off a little and just dabby dab a little bit, just dabby dab a little bit, just a little bit. And I want to put a little bit in her nose here too, just a little like that. Bottom of her nose, because right now we haven't even established the bottom of her nose. And I'm gonna grab a wee bit more, add it to her chin. So basically you want to add like a light red, like pinkish, like peachy color, and depends obviously on the skin tone of the level of how deep you want it. But you put it in what are like the blood points, right? So tips of ears, and you do like on the nose, the cheeks. You'll do it on the shoulders a bit, and your elbows. And if she had hands, we put it in her hands as well. So you do knees, elbows, shoulders, toes, feet in general, like little bits of it. And then with the face, you're doing the blood points, or the red points are the tip of the nose, or like just the top of the tip of the nose, the cheeks, the lips, the top of the like a little bit of the chin, tips of the ears or cartilage area. So that's can do. Okay, I just want to soften that a little bit. It's a little harsh right now. I also want to soften this because it's a little harsh too. Yeah, I don't like those points. So I'm gonna think about her eye, the top of her eyes now. So let's see. So we used this one, which is Helio Turquoise. And her eyes, I believe I did the ultramarine. But I think I'm liking the Helio Cerulean maybe, or even the Phthalo Green. And I was even thinking of going into the inks, which these are the inks I have. I kind of love that. It's like all the skin tones. I'm wondering if you guys are getting the actual colors. But yeah, look at all these like cool skin tony things. It almost looks like its own piece of work, like abstract. So let's go to her eyes. Like, I don't want to lose like this beautiful, like interesting shape either I have going for her eyes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But I kind of like it. The uh-oh is kind of cool. I go here, top, and then same, but I think I need a little wee bit more to get a little bit of that nice ooey gooey. I feel like this eye's lost its roundness. I kind of like that actually, the blue bleed. I'm actually gonna let this kind of over here, just tiny blue bleed. Just let it do its thing. Maybe it's not as much. Oh, that looks like almost like a star. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna dry it a bit. Let's go slow, so slow. Okay. So you see that like the cheeks got the really nice pink, and some of the elbows too. We didn't get it a lot in the shoulders, but I'm not mad at that. I feel like I want to definitely work a little more on her hair, but her eyes still. And like, I'm trying to understand, like, does she get like just skin color eyes, or does she get a color, like a like almost like an eyeshadow, but it's actually her skin color, as in that color. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like a pink. Maybe it's like oh yeah, I'm thinking that actually might be nice. See, it's kind of like a little, I don't know. I like that better. And I'm gonna go with maroon. I'm gonna put a bunch of it in here. A little more. That's pretty saturated. Yeah, you can see now it's much more pigmented. Right? Still a lot there in that corner, but that's great. So now I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna blend it in here. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Like that almost like lipstick red, but not quite because there's a lot of pink undertone. Let's see what it looks like at its like, oh, that's pretty. I like that. But we're not gonna go that dark. Okay, I like that so far. And we'll probably go over a little more afterwards, but that's okay. Right now, we're just working. See, it's pulling on the wrong side. I need to pull in this direction, since this is the side that's gonna be the darker side. Oh, I love that actually. I wanna have that dry a little bit and so I can do another layer. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little more on its own, and while that's happening, I'm gonna take my small brush. I'm gonna take a little brown, and I'm gonna go in here, because we're starting to lose the nose a bit, right? We're losing the nose a bit. So I'm gonna go in here and start kind of making real nostrils. Real nostrils. Right, and then I'm gonna actually just kind of take a little of the paint off, and then I'm gonna go in here to give a little bottom and side of the nose, and same on that side. And I'm gonna go in with a little more water, just cleaning it off, and just gonna blend that in a wee bit in here, just a little bit. I'm just kind of bringing it up. I'm gonna take a larger brush with a little bit of water. I don't want to make too much of a mess and like smear it too much, because then we're gonna lose the definition, you know? So it's just a gentle bit, not too much, just gentle. Yep, and then this one's already started to dry, but I wanna just give it a little softening. Yeah. And then I'm gonna take the next one up, which is my 2. Wet it a little bit, and I'm gonna go in again with the brown. I'm gonna go in here a bit again, and right in this part by the eyes. I just kind of gotta feather that in a bit. Same on this side. Okay, and then I actually want to go in here, underneath the hairline. Behind the ear. And I'm going to go in and just kind of soften a little. I feel like I need a little bit of bulbous of her little nose, you know? So I'm gonna go back with my browns, like my little sepia colors. I'm gonna go in here gently, like that kind of thing, but a little more sophisticated than that, okay? What to do here? I just want to make sure. It's not like weird. It's just looking weird. So I want to, like I said, I want to do a little bit of a exaggeration. I'm going to take the really big one and kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. And then kind of adding a little bit to the top of the nose here of same pink, right? So, oh, that's perfect that it bleeds in actually. Then I need to kind of start also creating a little bit of the this part of the nose, right? But she needs the bottom of that nose, right? Even though there was like a little blip there, still needs the bottom of this nose. And I don't want it to be too blobby. Okay, that looks way better for sure. I'm still thinking though that she needs a wee bit more definition in this thing, in her, I forgot what the hell that's called. Your frenulum. I'm taking a little bit of the darker color. I'm going in here and then cleaning that up. I'm gonna go in to this one. I'm gonna go in here and add it to a little darker red. And I just wanna go in here and just kind of gently go in here and start very carefully making a little mouth really pop, right? And I'm gonna use a little bit on the bottom lip, just a tiny bit in there. Yep. And then I'm gonna go in actually with this color, and I really gonna line that like that. I really like that color, to be honest. And the same thing on this side. Put that up there. Okay, that went not the right way. Yeah, the simple matter of fact that I messed up, but that's okay. It's okay. We can mess up. All I was trying to do is add like a little dark line, fine dark line to the eye. So we have the rim of the eye, right? I know she's not human, and as you see, she doesn't have any pupils. It is what it is. Now we are stuck with making it bigger. I'm trying to fix this fucking line. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna go back and go in here with this too. I'm actually gonna add a little red to it on either side. Oh boy, that was not intentional, but it's kind of cool. We'll pick up the next time, which will probably be tomorrow for me, but not for you. Depends when you watch this, of course. So right now I'm just gonna wet all my brushes, wipe them down, make sure that I don't have paint on them. So I'm gonna put my sign up today on my little store front of sorts. I guess I'd have to put it here or a little higher. Do like here. Here. So press one hole. Just gotta make sure it fits. Pilot holes. Let's get that one in first. You have a good time, puppy? Yeah. Good boy. Alright, the pièce de résistance. My little shine. So we put it up. I love it. I think it's adorable. Oh, here's the puppy, of course. I love the little leaves. So yeah, there's a sign. And welcome back to the studio. We're going to do a little more painting on this lovely fairy, and we're going to finish her up today. We're going to add some iridescent watercolor to her skin and her wings and different parts of her, giving her that beautiful iridescence that I usually see with fairies. And then we're going to go in with some other media like pencils and markers and gel pens to just add in those little details that I really love adding in the end. I love little details that bring a piece to life. And I am a multimedia artist, so I don't stick necessarily to one media in my pieces. So sit back, relax, and watch the painting. right, my dear lovelies, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video brought you some peace and joy, if only for a moment, in this world that we're living right now. Thank you for being here again. Blessings to you all.